I'm Cherylin, and today we're going to be replacing the gas valve coils in an Admiral gas dryer. You may need to replace the gas valve coils if your dryer is taking too long to dry your clothes or they're still coming out wet. This repair should only take about a half an hour. For this repair, we're only going to need a couple tools: Phillips head screwdriver, stiff putty knife, 5/16 nut driver, and a flathead screwdriver. If you don't already have new gas valve coils, they are available for purchase on our website. Before repairing your gas dryer, make sure to turn off the gas and unplug the dryer. We'll start by removing the lint screen. Remove the screws at the top of the lint chute with your Phillips head screwdriver. Next, we need to release the clips that are holding the top down to the frame. So we'll take our stiff putty knife. They're about an inch in on either side. Push in with the putty knife, and then pop up. I'm going to do that on both sides. Now we can flip up the top of the dryer. Lean it against a wall. If you don't have a wall to lean against, what you're going to need to do is create a suspension system. There's a hole here and a hole here on the frame. If you have any string or wire, just tie those in here so you can keep the tension off the wires. Next, we're going to need to release the door switch. We're going to take our flathead screwdriver, wedge it in under the lock, till it releases. Unscrew the two screws on the front inside of the frame. Now we're ready to remove the front panel. When you do this, the tub is going to tip out. Don't worry, that's totally fine. But we're going to need to lift up on the front panel to get it off the hooks at the bottom, and then set it to the side. Release the tension on the belt by pushing the idler pulley to the right and pulling the belt off the motor. And remove the idler pulley. Now we can lift the drum up by the belt and slide it forward. And set it to the side. So here we have the gas valve coils. We'll start by taking off the wire harnesses. It should just pull right off. There's two Phillips head screws right at the top that we're going to need to unscrew to take off the bracket. And the bracket will come right off. So now we can remove the old gas valve coils. They just slide right off the shaft. Now there should be a metal piece on the shaft of the first coil. You're going to want to make sure that stays on the shaft and it doesn't get stuck in the old coil, because you won't be having a replacement in the new set. So now we can install the new coils. The 3-pronged one goes on the left shaft, and the 2-prong goes on the right shaft. You'll notice that there's these two bumps on the top of the coils. Those line up with the bracket. So when we put the bracket on, line up those holes. Now you can replace the bracket screws for the gas coils. Now we can reconnect the wires. Make sure they're on there good and snug. Now we can bring the drum back in, felt side to the back, slide it in. needs to sit on the support rails. Line it up. The belt should be lined up with the markings on the tub. Replace the idler pulley. Then we're going to need to thread the belt around the idler pulley through the bottom. Push the idler pulley to the right and loop that right back around the motor. Now we're ready to put the front panel back on. The holes at the bottom of the panel slide right on to the hooks on the bottom of the cabinet, so we'll line those up. We're going to push the drum back while we put the front panel on. Rescrew in those 5/16 nuts. Reconnect the door switch. And now we can close the lid. Careful of your fingers. And then push down to lock it into place. Rescrew in the lint chute screws. And finally replace the lint screen. And that's it. Here's a recap. All of our OEM parts and tools are available for purchase on our website. Check them out, along with our social media sites here.